Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Caboose XB. I'll bring you another Injustice 2 video, and today what I have for you guys is a really special video. I was fortunate enough last night to attend an Injustice 2 event, a launch event in Toronto. There was Injustice 2 to be playable. I got to try out the game for the first time since the beta. Plays a bunch of the new characters like the Flash, Swamp Thing, Dr. Fate, all sorts of stuff like that. But one of the best things that happened during this event was I was fortunate enough to have a chance to speak with and interview Ed Boon, and that's actually what you're going to be seeing in this video. I got to talk to him about the Flash. I got to talk to him about some of the DLC characters, and it was really awesome getting to talk to Ed Boon and just asking him about Injustice and, just fanboying out for a little bit. It was really cool. So, Ed Boon, if you're watching this, thank you so much, and here you guys go. Enjoy the interview. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Caboose XBL, and I am here at a special Injustice 2 event in Toronto with none other than the creative director over at NetherRealm, Ed Boon. Ed, how you liking Toronto?
I love Toronto. I have friends and family here, so
Awesome.
it's always great to come back.
Yeah. All right, so I got some questions for you for Injustice 2. The first one, us being the Flash fans that we are, I wanted to ask you about his super move. It is my favorite super move in the game. So what was the design process like, from the sketchboard and everything to the final super move that we see in the game?
Yeah, it was perhaps, I'm trying to think back, we've done so many super moves, but it's easily in the top 2 or 3 most difficult ones that we've had to put together. We wanted to do so much in so little time. We wanted them to travel back through time, and we had to think of, what big, things can he throw the opponent into that'll clearly communicate that they've changed time. So obviously a dinosaur is one of them.
That was so cool.
So but squeezing all those events together, it went from and it was funny because when we drew it up, there was a decent number of people who were like, this isn't going to work, rolling their eyes. But we just persisted. It took a long time. But when it came all together, we put the audio, the sounds on it. Everybody lost their minds. Like, people are going to freak out.
I love too how it's like the end of the super move starts up the super move again, like the past version of yourself runs off to go do the super move again. I thought that was really cool. So another question about the Flash. He's been through a lot since Injustice Gods Among Us in terms of the story mode. So how important was it for you guys to nail his character for Injustice 2 story mode?
His whole thing is like redemption, and in the Injustice 2 story mode, his like kind of story arc is about his redemption, kind of making the wrongs he did right, and it's great because it really puts him in odds with people that he was aligned with and everything like that. It's a great, I can't wait for people to see his story.
And just recently, we had our first 3 DLC characters revealed for Fighter Pack 1 being, of course, Red Hood, Starfire, and Sub-Zero. So how is it for you guys? What's the feeling like over at NetherRealm now, introducing these highly requested fan favorite characters now as DLC?
It's awesome. At the end of every game that we've done, there's the inevitable time when we go, okay, that's the roster. We got to do, and then DLC, it just saves the day, just because it's like, it lets us get in, like in the last game, the Zatannas, the Batgirls, and the Martian Manhunters, and all that stuff. And so this game, Red Hood was a huge one. Probably the most requested character.
I would think so.
Of all of them. And the fact that we didn't get him into the main roster, we knew he was going to be in our DLC from the very beginning, and then Starfire was a huge one too. But the ones that are going to be coming, a number of them are also these really highly requested ones, and then there's a couple of twists that you will not see coming.
All right. So we did get a guest character too with Sub-Zero. Can we expect more guest characters to come?
It's a pretty strong possibility.
Okay. All right. And last question. Injustice 2 is right around the corner. It's coming out on Tuesday. How excited are you guys? It's been this long journey, almost a year now since the game was announced. How excited are you guys to finally get it in people's possession?
Very excited. It's like you said, it's this 2-year birthing process that we started literally before Mortal Kombat X was done.
Really?
We had started it. And so we've had to bite our tongue for so long. Finally, when we announced it at E3, we only had like 6 characters. Everybody was, hitting us hard with, clamoring for more. And so just over the course of, the next several months, we finally kind of we're able to answer all those questions, and it feels really good. Everybody seems to be really, enjoying the game and loving the new features and whatnot.
I think people are pretty excited. Thank you again, Ed Boon, creative director over at NetherRealm. Really appreciate you taking the time. Looking forward to the game. Injustice 2 comes out May 16th, guys. Look out for it. So yeah, that was the interview. I was pretty damn starstruck, I got to admit. I was almost kind of nervous going into that interview, but I started to calm down because Ed Boon is such a cool dude, just getting to talk to him. He's just like, he's a fanboy like us. So that was really awesome, just speaking to him about the game, especially getting to talk to him about the Flash. That's my favorite character in DC Comics. That's his favorite character in DC Comics. So that was really cool. And I know there's moments in the interview where it looks like I'm not nearly reacting as much to stuff that I probably should have reacted a lot more crazy to, but I was just kind of riding the high. It was just so surreal to be going through all that. So it was really awesome, especially when Ed Boon mentioned that, there's a chance we're going to see some more guest characters as DLC down the road for Injustice 2's DLC, on top of Sub-Zero, who was already the first introduced guest character. But yeah, the interview was awesome. It was really great to talk to and meet Ed Boon. And yeah, it was just overall such an awesome experience. And I owe it all to you guys, every single one of you watching at home, who continue to support me on the channel and everything. It really, really means a lot day in and day out. It motivates me to keep putting out content every single day on Injustice 2. And without you guys showing your support on the channel and everything, I wouldn't be able to have these kinds of opportunities. So thank you guys so much. I'm Caboose XBL. And you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.